A physical slap strikes the face of the male employee. The billionaire CEO screams at him on the sand. Surviving a plane crash leaves them stranded on the island. He leans forward, attempting emergency spar on her chest. Opening her eyes, she kicks him away from her body. This emergency action earns him the title of pervert. Digging through his pants pockets, she pulls out a condom. The square plastic item becomes proof of his scumbag identity. Defending his actions, he claims it was a community handout. Crossing her arms, the CEO refuses to believe his words. Leaving her behind, he walks toward the jungle tree line. Gathering tree branches, he piles them on the ocean shore. Rubbing two wooden sticks together generates a wisp of smoke. A fire soon crackles against the ocean breeze. The female boss watches his survival skills in silence. Entering the jungle edge, she searches for a toilet area. Stepping over fallen logs exposes her legs to danger. The audience sees a green snake coiled near her ankle. A scream tears through the island air. Hearing the noise, the male employee drops his wood. Smashing the rock downward crushes the snake's skull into dirt. Lifting the dead reptile, he offers her the snake meat. She rejects the food, turning her head away. Returning to the beach, hunger strikes their stomachs. Stripping off his pants, he wades into the ocean water. Hunting for seafood requires diving beneath the ocean tides. A wall of salt water slams into his chest, knocking him backward. The ocean throws him onto the sand. Carrying a small crab, he walks back to the fire. Chewing on crab meat fills their mouths with bitterness. Throat thirst forces them deeper into the jungle canopy. Pushing through vines, they discover a female face. The company secretary stands beside a shelter structure. Tying airplane cabin fabric to trees creates a survivor tent. Nightfall brings a temperature drop across the island. Pressing a hand to her forehead reveals a fever. Leaving the survivor tent, he ventures back into the woods. Hunting for medicinal herbs remains their hope for survival. Hearing the sound of water draws him toward a stream. Removing his clothes, he steps into the mountain water. Turning around reveals a naked stranger bathing in the river. The airline flight attendant covers her body, screaming. Demanding an explanation, she calls him an island rogue. Explaining the medical emergency diffuses the riverbank situation. The audience knows her medical background makes her invaluable. Scanning the riverbank, she points out the healing leaves. Grabbing the herbs, they rush back to the survivor camp. Bringing a new woman into the tent sparks an argument. The CEO attacks the flight attendant with words. Questioning her identity escalates into a screaming match. Forcing the women apart, the male employee demands silence.